Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is going to be turning this rather boring ordinary box and recreating it using hydrangea hue, paper medley paper, which is gorgeous, and words and wishes. And this is one of my tuck and fold boxes. So barely any cut, no glue needed. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardstock that's 8 by 10 inches, and this is hydrangea hue. It's gorgeous. I love this very soft colour. Oh, you can see this. Oh, the sun's come out. Look, I've got shadow. Yeah, so it's a lovely soft blue, and paper medley is very pretty. That is this one that is at the top of page 63. There isn't a suite related with this. It's one of those use a sheet for any occasion. Okay, so 10 by 8 inches, 20 by 25.5 centimetres. Okay, and on the long side, score it at 1 inch, 2 inches, 5.5, 6.5, and that's it. I thought I had more then, which in metric is 2.5, 5, 14 and 16.5. And then on the short side, score it at 1 inch and 7 inches, which is 2.5 and 17.5 centimetres. Okay, did I manage to get a bone folder out? No, and I've got stamping mist on my desk in the way, and I've got glue in the way. There we go, bone folder. Right, so burnish all of these. We do have one small part to take away, and I'm going to come to that in a second. And look at that sunshine. I don't normally film in the morning because I know the sun streaks through on this side of my office, so I've got a dual aspect. I've got a window there and a window on the opposite side of the office. I don't normally film in the morning because the sun streaks through, but it's quiet. Okay. Right, so why have I got my grid paper out? I don't know why I've got my grid paper out. I wanted a ruler. There we go. So bits to remove. Where we've got two squares together there, just want to take away that square and go a tiny bit into this rectangle. So basically you're cutting away that sort of knobbly bit. Let's get rid of that. And this one as well. Oh yes, remove it completely. I'm forgetting what I'm meant to be doing. So that is all you need to do in terms of cutting. Just cut that one away. But I want to put some diagonal lines, scored lines from there and there, and there and there. Hence the ruler. Side as well. So the triangle, or the diagonal lines rather, are all pointing inwards. So they're all pointing into this rectangle. I'm going to come along and burnish them. I've got a grubby bone folder. This one as well. All fingers and thumbs today. Okay. So they're burnished, and then I want to round the corner, and I find if I don't have a corner rounder, if I get a small circle punch and you go in through from the top, it will round it off. Hopefully you can see that, but you have to come in from the top as opposed to going, you know, normally you'd use a punch like that, but I'm going in through the top as far as I can, just to round that corner off. Okay, so my piece of paper, I want it, oh, let me get this right now. That's the bottom, this is the top. That's going to tuck in. It tucks in like that. So this is the top. So where you don't have any squares, where you've just got the rectangle, my piece of paper, 3 by 5 3/4 inches, or 8.5 by 14.5 centimetres. And let me get some seal. And that is just going to go on there. Why is that the wrong measurement? I think it was meant to be 3 1/4. Yeah, it was meant to be 3 1/4, but mine is only 3 inches. But you know, we'll not worry about that. Oops. Okay. Oh, anyway, right. So that is on there, and then when I bring this round, this will tuck away like so in there. Now you might find that you need to burnish a little more. Mine is holding closed quite nicely. Right, do I have my hydrangea hue ribbon? No, it hasn't arrived yet at the point of time I'm filming, so I'm going to use this very nice, I think, Secret C, because I don't have anything else to use. I suddenly realised I was very low on, look, for goodness sake, lots of ribbons. So I've ordered them all, but I need to get the filming done and they haven't arrived. So it'll work, we'll make it work. Maybe I will put Secret C in with my stamping as well. So that's probably gone all the way down at the bottom of my screen. There we go. Right, words and wishes. Don't know what I'm doing with this yet. So I have got, this is my first time of using this. We're going to learn it together. What have I got here? I've got a big old tag, and I've got happy and, what are my words? I've got best wishes, I've got happy birthday for you, thank you. I'm going to go for you, I think. I'm not. I'm going to go best wishes, and I'm going to stamp. So that's the best, and that's the wishes. And I'm going to stamp the birthday cake. So what I've got here are, you've got the outline and then the word. So the word needs to be in one colour and the outline needs to be in another colour. So, oops, dropping stuff on the floor. Do I have any Secret C or a scrap of I should have a scrap of hydrangea hue here, but I don't. Where's my scraps gone? I'll probably put it back. I'm not very far away. No, we'll go dropping everything. I am still here. Okay, I haven't gone very far. I just needed to get it off my shelf. So we'll go Secret C to match that. And that's a bit off. So that's for my words, and then I want some white for the background part, which I do have handy. Handy-ish. Let's chop those off. And then I'm going to get my cut and emboss, which is just here. Okay, so plates. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm dropping everything today. So base plate. Plate number 1. Let's just do that so you can see it. So that's the base bit. And plate number 1. No, that's the thin die. Clear plate number 1. those the right way up, that would help. And then this for my outlines. And just send everything through. That would be all my pens I'm shaking. There we go. Move that back out of the way. So that's 2 outlines. And 2 sets of words that have popped out beautifully. Except I can't. It doesn't want to release itself. There we go. Move all that bit out of the way as well. So what I need to do now is assemble the word basically and get out the little bits there. So that is going to go on there. And are my tweezers lovely? No, they're not accessible anyway. Right, okay. I'm just going to have to do this by holding it in the air, actually. Put a blob of glue there. And then the W is here. One word done. If my tweezers were handy, this would be so much simpler, but I don't know where they are. Oh, I've got that all wiggly now. You can tell I'm concentrating because I'm not speaking. There we go. And I've got glue all over my fingers. just sticking to everything. How Not to Use Thin Tiny Dies by Sam. Seriously. Ugh. Right. And then I was going to stamp that, but I think I'm a bit too sticky and mucky now, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is get some dimensionals. Let's just use every adhesive in my arsenal. I've made a right old mess. But, I can't get the back off. And I've bent that. Oh, for goodness sake. We'll attach that to the ribbon. Oh, it's stuck to me because I've got glue everywhere. Oh. So put the best there and wishes there. And that is rather cute, I think. So from a basic old pink box to this. Let's just tuck that away. Cute, I think so anyway. and I love the paper. I think it's really pretty. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me and my gluey mess. I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.